What if I told you there's a family so powerful, so hidden, that even the President of the United States might be influenced by them, without the public ever knowing? Imagine billionaires who operate behind closed doors, shaping global policies, building cities and deserts, and rewriting history with architecture. In today's video, we unveil the hidden empires of modern royalty and billionaire dynasties whose power doesn't shout. It whispers from behind gold-plated walls. Stay tuned, because by the end, your definition of power may never be the same. They say Donald Trump never listens to anyone. But what if there was a secretive, ultra-wealthy family that holds the kind of influence that could bend presidential decisions in their favor? Let's begin by peeling back the curtain on some of America's richest families, where wealth quietly transforms into authority. These are dynasties that have built empires not just on business, but on silence, strategy, and power that operates in the shadows. The S.C. Johnson family. Cleaning products, clean image, quiet power. In 1886, a small wax company was founded in Racine, Wisconsin. That humble venture evolved into S.C. Johnson, a 100% family-owned global giant. With everyday products like Windex, Raid, and Ziploc bags in nearly every American home, the Johnsons have become household influencers without needing to become household names. Today, the company is run by Fisk Johnson, the fifth generation to lead. But the real strength of this family isn't just in their product line. It's in how they hold power. The Johnson fortune is guarded within a private trust that ensures the family keeps full control, and their wealth stretches across sectors, from real estate and clean energy to global investments that rarely bear the family name. Despite their low profile, the Johnsons have made massive charitable donations, such as a $150 million contribution to Cornell University. But not everything about their power is so squeaky clean. Critics have raised concerns over the family's political involvement, from funding private research to reportedly holding undisclosed meetings with U.S. presidents. The Dupont family, from gunpowder to government. If the Johnsons operate in silence, the Duponts did everything but. Their story began in 1802 when Eleuthère Irony Dupont started manufacturing gunpowder on the banks of the Brandywine River. That black powder would eventually fuel an empire, not only driving America's war efforts, but also leading to the rise of the DuPont Corporation, a chemical behemoth behind innovations like nylon, Kevlar, and even nuclear materials. At one point, the DuPont family controlled a fortune equivalent to over 1% of the U.S. GDP. They advised presidents, built exclusive private schools, and shaped war strategies. But their immense power came with scandal. The most infamous being the 1996 murder of Olympic wrestling coach Dave Schultz by Heir John E. DuPont. Their legacy is one of scientific innovation and deep-rooted political power, but also the kind of darkness that often shadows dynasties that rise too high. Secret palaces, wealth beyond maps. Now, let's cross borders and take you somewhere far more exclusive, behind the gates of royal palaces so secret they don't appear on maps. Take Al Yamama Palace in Saudi Arabia. This isn't just a home, it's a fortress of diplomacy. With Italian marble floors, hand-painted ceilings, and crystal chandeliers, it is the very embodiment of monarchical power. But beneath the opulence lies purpose. The palace has hosted global summits like the 2022 China Arab Summit, becoming a global stage where decisions affecting entire regions are made. Al Yamama is a statement that modern power isn't just military or political, it's architectural. Every pillar, dome, and corridor echoes influence. Chateau Louis XIV, Versailles reimagined. Then there's the $300 million Chateau Louis XIV, purchased in secrecy by none other than Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and B.S. Modeled after the Palace of Versailles, it's filled with 15,000 sheets of real gold leaf, classical fountains, and ceilings painted by renowned European artists. What's most astonishing? This isn't an old castle, it's a newly built one. MBS didn't buy history. He built new history. Underneath, there's a spa with artificial rain, a private wine cellar with biometric locks, and a negotiation room for top-secret meetings. The palace wasn't just a purchase. It was a power play in France, the heart of Western tradition. Urga Palace, the palace of silent strategy. In the heart of Riyadh stands Urga Palace. It looks like a royal residence, but it operates like a command center. In 2015, President Obama dined here with Saudi royalty. Lavish, yes, but also strategic. Urga is where foreign dignitaries meet MBS, where tech moguls and military leaders gather not just for show, but for substance. Every detail, from Persian silk carpets to handcrafted golden chairs, whispers influence. In this palace, diplomacy becomes theater and hospitality becomes soft power. Al Ala Palace, where secrets rule. You won't find Al Ala Palace on any tour. Hidden behind modest walls and tight security, it's not built for luxury. It's built for decisions. In 2017, during Saudi Arabia's anti-corruption crackdown, a closed-door meeting between MBS and top generals was held here. Days later, over 200 royal family members and businessmen were detained. Coincidence? Probably not. Al Ala is where strategies are made in complete silence, where the architecture itself is meant to neutralize emotion. Triple bulletproof glass, ebony black basalt walls. Here, power isn't shown, it's enforced. Art as authority, Salvator Mundi on a yacht. When MBS bought Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi for $450 million, people expected it to end up in a museum. Instead, it was hung aboard his personal superyacht Serene. That wasn't just luxury, it was symbolism. Art, for MBS, is more than culture. It's control. By owning the world's most expensive painting and placing it in international waters, he turned art into diplomacy. Plans for a Saudi museum are underway, but the message was already clear. Real power is having the world's treasures at your fingertips. NEOM, City of the Future, Engine of Influence. Let's now turn to the future. NEOM isn't just a smart city. It's a $1.3 trillion vision to transform a desert into the innovation capital of the world. Imagine a 170-kilometer linear city with no cars, zero pollution, and a travel time of 20 minutes from end to end. Mirror-like walls rise 500 meters into the sky. Floating factories run by AI. Desert ski resorts designed to host the Asian Winter Games. NEOM is a chess move. When oil no longer guarantees relevance, technology must. This mega project will be the beating heart of Saudi Arabia's new soft power strategy, where biotech, AI, and global talent intersect in a man-made oasis. Superyachts of strategy, Serene and Pegasus 8. Most billionaires have yachts. MBS has floating fortresses. Serene and Pegasus 8 are equipped with bulletproof conference rooms, anti-surveillance technology, and private submarines. These vessels are not just leisure toys. They're mobile command centers. On board, high-level meetings are held far from satellites, media, and prying eyes. MBS doesn't just vacation here. He plans, negotiates, and defines Saudi Arabia's future. These yachts represent not only excess, but efficiency in a new era of global leadership, investing in emotions, sports, and Silicon dreams. By signing athletes like Ronaldo, Benzema, and Neymar, MBS isn't just building a team. He's building emotional influence. Saudi Arabia is positioning itself as a global hub for passion, identity, and belonging. Through the PIF, Public Investment Fund, billions have been invested into companies like Uber and Lucid Motors. The goal? To make Riyadh the next Silicon Valley, to ensure that Saudi Arabia doesn't just follow the future, it creates it. So, is MBS just a lavish spender, or is he strategically reshaping the definition of modern power? His palaces, his projects, his investments, they're not just symbols. They're signals. In a world where traditional power is loud and temporary, real influence now comes wrapped in gold leaf, digital silence, and long-term vision. Subscribe now to explore more untold stories of the world's richest families, secret dynasties, and the hidden symbols of power that shape our future.